Do you feel like your wife or partner is losing respect for you or has lost respect for you? In this video, I'm going to show you 3 masculine shifts that reignites her respect even if she's already pulling away, acting cold, and you dread every conversation turning into a fight. And when you apply these shifts I'm going to show you, she doesn't just hear the change from your words, she feels it from your actions. Before we jump into the shifts, if your marriage is going through turmoil and you feel like you're losing your wife, I built a free masterclass for you to learn how to make your relationship thrive again. Click the link below in the description to watch for free after this video. Let's look at shift number 1. Go from being the nice guy to grounded leader. One of the biggest mistakes men make when she starts pulling away is becoming extra nice. You try to be the nice guy and the peacemaker, and you start doing kind of extra favors for her. This feels like the correct thing to do because when you start to get the freezer wife, as I like to call it, you rationalize that you may have been acting rude or mean, or you're disagreeing with what your wife wants a lot more, or you've just not been treating her very well lately. So this is why you're getting her being cold to you. So in order to thaw that, you try harder to fix things by becoming Mr. Nice Guy. And we fall into that harmful, happy wife, happy life thinking that society has incorrectly ingrained into our heads. It does feel like the right thing to do, but it backfires because when you do that, she doesn't feel any strength in that. She feels you bending yourself around her emotions and walking on eggshells so you don't upset her any further with whatever else you've done. And deep down, as much sense as that makes to us as men, it truly doesn't make her feel safe. What really happens is, like, internally, she can't trust that there's a strong masculine core in you, and therefore she can't trust you to lead. I know what it feels like to have the woman you love slowly lose respect for you. For years, I was the perennial nice guy, the people pleaser in my relationships. And when my ex-fiance was becoming distant from me and started acting colder and colder towards me, I thought, hey, a luxury trip to Mexico would spice things up again and we could just have fun, and that would generate a spark in her for me, and it would make things better. My rationalization was, this will show her how much I love her. But literally a day or two after we got back, she left me. It was horrible. It brought me to a place of panic in my life. So let me know in the comments things you've tried to make your marriage or relationship better if you're currently going through rough times, and what your wife or partner's response has been to you and those things you've tried. So to recap, the first shift is stop being the nice guy and start being the grounded leader. And a grounded leader isn't controlling or arrogant. Not being a nice guy doesn't mean you're rude or not caring, but it means you're steady, clear, and you don't collapse every time she's upset. And the fact of the matter is, nice guys don't get respect. Leaders do. So that brings us to shift number 2. Go from needing her reassurance to living with purpose. This second shift is about where you get your security from. Most men don't realize how often they seek emotional reassurance from their wife, not just with words, but with their energy and the way they present themselves. We ask questions to her that sound like, are you okay? Did I do something wrong? Do you still love me? What can I do to fix this? Like, if I had $1 for every time I used to seek reassurance from my partners during my decade of failed relationships by asking, are you okay, or did I do something wrong? Whenever I sense them becoming more distant from me, I swear I'd be giving Jeff Bezos a run on the list of top net worths. But when we ask those questions to our wife or partner, they all signal the exact same thing to her nervous system. It says to her, I need you to regulate me. And that absolutely decimates attraction. A man she can respect doesn't orbit around her moods. He has his own mission, his own backbone, and his own life that he's building with or without her approval. That doesn't mean ignoring her or being selfish, but it does mean you need to stop seeking her validation to feel like a man. Or you need to stop saying that your being is only okay depending on how her state is. So here's the shift. Reclaim your purpose. Because the man she can respect isn't waiting for her to hand him permission slips to get signed by her. Counterintuitively, that is exactly when she starts building that respect back for you. Okay, finally, masculine shift number 3. Go from explaining yourself to living your standards. This final shift might be the most powerful because when a woman is losing respect and attraction for you, the conversations start to feel like mini battles every single time. You often notice she seems to be taking everything you say the wrong way. And fights then start to get worse and worse progressively because when this keeps happening, we start to go into more of an explanation mode. We're trying to explain during these conversations or arguments what we actually meant. We start to get frustrated and say, that's not what I meant. You're misunderstanding me. Or if you just listen to me, you'd see what I'm trying to say. But respect is built through alignment, not through convincing or explaining. She doesn't trust what you say. She's only going to trust how you show up as consistently. So stop trying to explain yourself into getting her respect because it's causing more fights. Ask yourself, what values do I refuse to compromise? If you don't want to argue or fight, start living by your standards and learn how to set proper boundaries. Don't bait yourself into these fights by trying to explain yourself to her. When you live that truth consistently, she notices that. Her body notices that. And most importantly, her nervous system notices that. Because respect doesn't return overnight. But when you show her strengths through consistency, not words or trying to explain, she begins to feel something. She begins to feel that shift, and respect starts to grow again internally as her nervous system reacts to the standards that you set. So let's wrap this up. These 3 masculine shifts are not about using tactics or gotchas. They help recalibrate you to run on a new operating system. What you have to understand is if she doesn't respect you, she cannot connect with you. There's 0 chance. And as a man, you cannot demand respect from her or force her to respect you in any way. These shifts help you become the man her nervous system can trust again. Remember, you don't need her permission to become the man she can respect again. So if you're rapidly losing your wife's respect and you feel like you're close to losing your marriage and you're ready to actually stop guessing what works and truly rebuild her respect and attraction, I put together a free masterclass where I break down the exact step-by-step roadmap you need that will lead your marriage back to a thriving state. The link for the free masterclass is in the description below. Also, if you like this video, please go ahead and click the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next episode.